Last night, the Express rolled into Paris and came away with a hard-fought victory. Tonight, the back end of the home and home from Memorial Arena in Brampton. Hello again, Lance Wynn working alongside JVI Productions. Starting goalies for tonight's game. For Paris, it'll be Chase Cosgrove. Comes in with a record of 4-2. And Cole Martin will get the call for the Express. He sits at 3-4. Officials for tonight's game, another top-notch crew as always. The Sarge, Kyle Kennery, is the crew chief. He's working with Mark Sandman Sands and Mac Daddy Abbott. And as we get set to go here, of course, these two teams met last night, and it was a 15-13 final in favor of the Brampton Express. Tonight, of course, third place on the line here as we really officially kick off Week 12 in the Arenalacrosseleague. Opening possession belongs to the Express, and it's Penn Estrat that's going to go for a bit of a run. He'll flip it, and Jake McNabb will jumpstart the first offensive possession for Brampton. Jeff Wittig will filter out, as does Carter Zavitz. They'll work at the Curtis Ward on the left side. Cam Mancini, bad pass, but regroup. McNabb, 6 on the shot clock, going to need something. McNabb goes to the first shot of the game, and first save made by Cosgrove, and now Paris will look to move it up, and it's Luke Van Scheppen. He'll get it over the timeline, working to the captain, Kyle Dawson. As the rest of the offense to work, Curtis Woodland out there on that left side. Mike Melenchenko will filter out on that left crease. Woodland's first shot wide of the mark. Rebound almost hockeyed in by Dawson, but a good save made by Cole Martin. Quick outlet pass sends away Colin Matthews. Just underway here at Brampton Memorial Arena as these two teams continue to battle. Full slate of games scheduled for this weekend. 2 tomorrow and 1 on Sunday as Mikhail Chulin will work it over to Darcy Thompson. Thompson looking inside. Ward's first shot, and he finds the short side. So Curtis Ward picking up where he left off yesterday, and Brampton opens the scoring. It's 1-0. Curtis Ward, just a good job on the give and go. And a good pass right on the money, and when you do those pick and rolls in tight quarters, that entry pass has to be a good one, or it's hard to make a connection. Done well and executed well to start the game by Brampton. Off the draw, Express control again, go right to attack. Transition finish, Penn Estrat. On the money, top corner, blink of an eye, 2-0 Brampton. So that's the way you continue to attack if you're the Express. And Penn Estrat, a welcome addition back into the Brampton lineup. Missed a few games, of course, going back and forth on NL rosters. And he's here, and you can bet that the coaching staff for the Express are happy. Of course, that said, Jeff Dowling is the head coach. His assistants, Kevin Haynes, Todd Wilfong, and Brock Boyle and Ryan Campbell. Of course, on the other side, Paris, run by Jamie Dubrick, and his assistant is Chris Driscoll. Eric Lemaire will go for a bit of a run. Good defense by the Express as they force Paris way out, and Cole Spear now will send it down, and they'll look to work Tyler Brown. Quick shot right on, but good closing of the wickets by Martin. And Brampton now will look to move it up. Going to have to make a good pass. Clock's ticking. Only got 8. Mancini, good job on the short hop. Good bounce pass. And away goes Estrat. He finds McNabb. McNabb will set it up half boards right side. Him and Ward work the 2-man. Zavitz in there. His wrong stick side. He'll get over. And now it's Wittig. Jeff Wittig chased back out. Good defense there by Hunter Agus. McNabb goes down. Loses it. Good job by Luke Van Scheppen in there, as well as Scott. Scott will come away with it, and a good job. That's Brown, and he'll put on an extra burst there to create some space. Dawson Brown, my bad, and Dawson will swing it along. Chance here for Luke Robinson, and he finds the mark, and Paris on the board. It's 2-1. Of course, Robinson had an outstanding game yesterday, pocketing a couple of goals for the Riverwolves. Apologize again. I think I called him Eric Lemaire, thinking Lemaire was taking a penalty shot, but in essence, it was not. It was Luke. So hats off there, but Robinson with his first of the game comes at a good time. 12:15 to play here, opening quarter. Off the draw, Jonah Beam. Duncan Cart with the extra E, looking to move that up. He's certainly tightened up his game and bringing more to the table here as he does a good job to get it over the timeline. The flip now, Beam will settle things down. Defense will retreat, and the offense now will come out. Chellan will come out late. They'll work at half boards now to Gage Board. Swing around. Shot, Estrat, that was knocked down. Thompson battling for it, shot clock winding down, but Dari Newbro will counter the other way. Paris will look to move it up. Going to have to hustle. Van Scheppen, and Van Scheppen doesn't get it in time. So just a second short. Board now will counter the other way, sends it across, and they'll slow it up and wait for the rest of the offense. So good defensive hold, good forechecking by Brampton, forced a turnover, and now Zavitz has Ward. Ward goes over the top, stopped though, and a rebound almost picked up by Wittig, but a good job there to stay strong by Cosgrove, and now Paris again over the timeline. Scott does a good job, gets it over, and now Woodland looking for someone cutting in. Dawson now hits downtown Brown late. Brown working with Woodland. Woodland gets a step. Woodland tried to go far side, top corner. Good job, and we'll have our first penalty of the game, and looks like it'll be a tripping call. And so Paris will go on the power play for the first time. They come in averaging 15 goals a game, working their power play at 49% efficiency. The Express have killed off 49% of their man-short situations, and a chance here for Paris to pocket the equalizer. Durston, big shot, but a good save made there by Cosgrove, and Beam now is going to move it up to Board. Board, good move to duck through. Board takes it strong. Beauty bounce shot in the corner. Short-handed marker for Gage Board. So instead of getting one, Paris gives up one. A big one, and Gage Board taking just what the defense gave him, pockets his first of the game. He's now got 7 in the season. 3-1 to score, just under 10.5 to go here, opening quarter. Minute 34 left in the Brampton penalty. And off the draw, Van Scheppen. Good job to wheel around. Matthews all over him, and the speedster is hounding Van Scheppen hard. He'll look, kick it out. Woodland will settle things down. Jordan Durston to his right on the left side, working with Robinson. Power play will continue. Cole Spear down on that crease. Robinson changed the angle, went off a foot of a defender, Alec Tomas. Slide over. Woodland has all kind of room, but that one went off a defender, Jonah Bean. Shot clock violation will give it right back to Brampton. So a couple opportunities, just under a minute to go now in the penalty, as Matthews now will speed over the timeline. Connor Scott on him, passes him off. Expect Matthews to look to try and burn as much of this 30 as he can. Splits 2. Matthews going to take it strong. Matthews goes to the underhand, stop. So a big save there. May not seem like it at the time, but a good job by Cosgrove as he stayed steady, and that could have easily changed the momentum. 25 seconds left in the man advantage for Paris. Woodland. That shot went off the defender, and I thought it was touch. No call. They say over and back, and it'll be Brampton's ball deep in the offensive end. 18 seconds left in the penalty. And Zavitz will scoop it up. Newbro on him. Zavitz trying to swim his way by, but in essence trying to kill this final 10 seconds. Works it to Ward. Ward. And that's going to be an interference call. Easy to call that. As soon as you take the stick out. Chance now 3-on-2. Lemaire over to Robinson. Quick shot, and it went through the wickets, but Martin got enough of it to make the save. And now back come the Express and Jordan Medeiros. Medeiros does a good job. He'll retreat. And now McNabb working to Thompson. Ward filters out late. Malcolm Ford on Thompson. Skip pass. McNabb, quick shot. That didn't find its way through. Agus is going to battle for it. 5 on the shot clock. Scrum in that far corner. And a whole lot going on with Agus and McNabb. And they'll blow it down and blow it right away and play on. Jordan Gillis. He'll swing it. Robinson will get it. Dawson will swing and get to where he's supposed to be. Penalty over. Teams back to 5-on-5. Brown, and you can see Brown looking for Noah Simonelli behind the net, but good job by Martin to get the shoulder pad in the way. Fresh 30, though, for Paris. Melenchenko wrapped up. Goes to the underhand. Melenchenko with a man draped all over him. Cuts the lead now to 3-2. Good job by Melenchenko, just using his size advantage to lean in, create some space, and pocket his 6th goal of the season. And it's back to a 1-goal game with just over 7.5 to play opening quarter. Last night's game was an adventurous affair, to say the least, meaning it was a very good game, end to end. And off the draw, battle again. This time, Paris going to pick it up. Hanser had it, but lost it. Lemaire going to battle. He gets bumped, but rolls on. Good discipline by Jonah Beam not to take an unnecessary penalty. Van Scheppen splits 2, but Board will take that penalty as he'll go for an illegal cross-check in the back. And that's an easy call, and with 7:15 to go, that'll take us to our first officials timeout. After our officials timeout, legal cross-check call to Gage Board will give the Riverwolves their second power play of the game. They are 0 for 1, and they've given up a shorty. So same power play unit out there with Durston and Dawson on the left. Woodland at the top. Rebound. Good save there by Martin. Gathered by Dawson. Reset. Cole Spear. Luke Robinson on the right. No look. Skip pass. Durston will step back. Had a notion. Dawson go diving and just wide of the mark as he just missed that top corner. Cole Spear. Good cross check, but a better job by Tomas as he gets it ahead. Chance here for Estrad. Beauty move. What a save made there by Cosgrove. Chase Cosgrove took away another shorthanded opportunity for the Express, keeping his team in it now. 1:10 to go in the power play. Under 6.5 to go opening quarter. 3-2 game. Woodland. He'll go to the sidearm. Steered aside by Martin. Robinson gathers. They'll reset. Durston now wasn't set to shoot. He'll work it back. They'll do the interchange. Robinson feathered it, took something off, and wrung it off the iron. And that'll go back, but it'll be a fresh clock for Paris to work with. 42 seconds left in the penalty. Spear. Durston has some room. He'll take that bounce shot right on. He'll get the rebound, scoop, flip. Woodland now, tee it up. Good save, Martin. Cole Spear, the rebound. He's worked over by Beam. Spear runs into a wall, and Duncan Cart still has it. Dawson's going to try to bail him out. He does. Plenty of time on the shot clock. 15 seconds left to power play. Robinson sidearm stopped by Martin. He'll smother that and hold steady in the crease. Dying seconds out of the penalty. But Durston, interception. Tried to shovel, but thought better of it, and he'll kick it back out. Gillis, penalty over. Gillis doesn't see a defender. Good job by Board. Robinson just missed the far corner. Good job by Gage Board, and that's a crafty vet there, knowing not to make the same mistake twice, or he would have been right back in the penalty box. We are at the 5-minute mark, 1-goal game. Express, they'll work it to Whittick now down on the left side. Good spin move. Whittick, he'll lean in and crease the call there, an easy one. Whittick will make sure that whoever made the contact gets a feel, and they'll move it up now. Paris does with Brown. Almost got a step, but good defense there as Cooper Joyce stayed right with him tight. Simonelli. He'll pop it out on the run. Rex swinging around. Melenchenko on the run. That's a beauty from Melenchenko. Boy, they missed him in the lineup last night. They got him here tonight. We're tied 3-3. Second of the game for Melenchenko, and I tell you, if you've played this game at all, to be able to do a running underhand with accuracy takes some skill in itself. So hats off to Melenchenko for that display, and with just under 4.5 to go, we're all tied up. Last night it was very similar, a close game, and it was a big third quarter from the Express that was the difference. And today you can see almost a mirror image. McNabb now, he'll settle it down. Express go to work on offense here. Chullen has a little room. He'll peel back out, swinging around. Mancini. Ward isolated one-on-one on Lemaire. Ward's going to spin around. Lemaire stays right with him. Good kick out, but that's going to go over the timeline, and that'll be a violation. And possession will belong to Van Scheppen, and they're going to keep it over. That would have been a delay of game on Chullen. So good heads as they blew that down. Lesarge, Kyle Kennery did a good job on that. Woodland from point blank, and he rung it off the crossbar. And Martin dodges a bullet there. Board now, quick pass will send away the speedy Matthews. Matthews has some room. Matthews fakes the pass. Takes a good hit from Ford, who chased him right out of that dotted half circle. Stays with him. Matthews, good hesitation move. Can't shake Ford, though, and kick it back out, swing around McNabb. 5 on a shot clock. That shot right on. Good save there. Cosgrove, outlet, on the money. McConvey to the bounce. Great save there by Martin. Melenchenko, he'll bounce off 1-2 checks. Still going. He'll circle around and find downtown Brown. They'll work the two-man game, and Woodland will figure in the mix, swinging around to Simonelli. Delayed penalty coming in traffic. Good save again by Martin, and the Express will be saddled with their third penalty of this quarter. An illegal cross-checking call, and it will go to Cooper Joyce. So with just over 3 minutes to play, Paris goes to work with their third power play opportunity of the game. They are 0 for 2. And back at her now again. So Melenchenko will take over that spot on the left side. Dawson will slide down left crease. Woodland still at the top, still the quarterback. Melenchenko will swirl around. Robinson and Spear on that right. From way out, Melenchenko had that block. Does a good job to get it. Swing it back around. Can move in now. Numbers now for Paris. Dump down. Dawson tried to put that far side. Couldn't. Shot clock winding down. Woodland didn't expect it, and good job by the Express. They managed to dodge that, and with 2.5 to go, minute and a half left in the penalty here in this first quarter, still tied at 3. McNabb in a dangerous spot. Going to have to get the feet moving, and he does. Swing around as Zavitz got a step on Agus, but couldn't do much with it. Beam stripped Woodland, but he got it back, and now no numbers for the Riverwolves with a minute left now in the man advantage. We're into the 2-minute warning, quarter number 1. Durston now at the top. He'll work it. Robinson. Skip pass. Spear. Rebound, Durston. Right place, right time. Follow the shot, and good things will come. Power play marker for the Riverwolves, their first of the game, and it's 4-3 Paris. Durston with his first of the game, 9th goal of the season. And this just goes to show you how important power plays are. Off the draw, Hanser can't hold on to it. Cart, and it's Lemaire that does a good job, but gets stick checked by Ward on a nice, nifty defensive play, and Ward will zip it back out. They'll slow it down with Estrad. Last night, Paris had 3 power play goals, and Brampton had 4. Underhand chance for Ward. Good save, Cosgrove. And he'll look for some help on the outlet and finds Van Scheppen. Van Scheppen going to have to make a move, get over the timeline. He does. Luke Van Scheppen, instrumental in Paris' success this season, as we're into the final minute to play here, quarter number 1. Zavitz, he'll work it, started on that right side, working one-on-one. Quick shot, steered aside though by Cosgrove. Rebound, Gillis in some trouble, takes a hard hit, gets it back, and going to be a whole lot of trouble, and they get it off, and a good job 2-on-1. Robinson, what a move, Robinson. Oh my, fake to the right and tuck it in the left. 5-3 Riverwolves. Luke Robinson showing off some great stick skills there, as he had Cole Martin at his mercy. And you give Robinson that kind of time, that kind of location, he's going to pocket it almost every time. Final 38 seconds of the quarter, off the draw. Beam doesn't see Van Scheppen, rolls in. Van Scheppen stripped by Ward, manages to get it back. Ward's still on him, and Van Scheppen, of course, still has it. Great job, runs into a double team, knocks it away, gets it to Lemaire. So that last goal from Paris, you can give Van Scheppen the credit there. Without the work of Van Scheppen, that would not have happened. Tyler Brown, final 10 seconds. Kick over. Nothing doing it, gets knocked down Medeiros. Dawson's going to battle for it. Dying seconds, he'll flip it in the corner. Ward will leave it, and with just 1 second left on the clock here. And no, I think there's some miscommunication. They're calling a delay, but I think they thought the play was blown down. I don't think they purposely did a delay. That's a tough call, guys. So that's the problem. Now you can start chirping, and so 1.1's going to go on the clock. Durston's going to go for an extra 2 for too much chatter. A delay a game to the Riverwolves, so in the blink of an eye, they're going to be short 2 at the end here of this first quarter. And I'd have to say, I think they'll review that, and the officials will definitely see where it is. I think maybe lines of communication just mixed up there, as you could see they threw it down, but I don't think they thought that the whistle had blown. Either way, McNabb's just going to let this one go. He does, and a great save by Van Scheppen. 15 in the books. 5-3 Riverwolves. 8 seconds still. Set to go here for second quarter. The Riverwolves have some work to do here with 2 men in the box. So an extended power play opportunity now for Brampton to get back in this. Similar scenario happened last night. Paris in the driver's seat, and 2 penalties and a penalty shot really hurt them. Great passing, and couldn't end with the toe. Had the tick and attack, but that was it. They'll go back to work. Big shot from Wittig, and Board plays safety. 5 in a shot clock. That one right on went off Van Scheppen's toe, and I tell you, no one takes more of a beating than Van Scheppen. And he now right back out there. 1 to the mass, no call. Van Scheppen, little shake and bake. 2 on him again. On the knees, he'll roll. Tried to shovel behind. Great effort by Van Scheppen, and some help from Robinson. Robinson loses it, and here comes Matthews. He'll get over the timeline. They've killed a minute. Chance here. Kick over. McNabb to the bouncer. First power play goal of the game for the Express. It's 5-4. Jake McNabb with his first. He's got 28 goals on the season, and yesterday he added a couple to his tally and right back at it again here. So just under a minute left in the Durston penalty. And off the jaw, Jonah Beam will get it over. Ward will collect it. Zavitz now will slow it down. Wittig will filter out to that left side. Ward slides down to that left crease. Zavitz now to the top. McNabb and Mancini on that right side. Everyone will get a touch. Everyone usually gets a feel. There you go. McNabb plays the rebound. 5 on the shot clock. Zips it. Ward goes over the top. Oh, my. Ring my bell. Because that one hit every post, hit both posts and the crossbar and the mesh. So impressive to say the least. Brampton, the masters of capitalizing. They tie the game 5-5. So Curtis Ward. You like me now, young fellow. That was a fine piece of shooting there, going to the overhand for his second goal of the game. And once again, penalties the difference. Dari Newbro, he's going to race, make that turn, get it over the timeline now, and Teens now back to full strength. Had Robinson up the middle, thought better of it, and now Kyle Dawson will set things up. Woodland curls around, has some room. Robinson, 8 on the shot clock. Telegraphed that pass, and it got picked off. And a good job on the run now is Joyce. He goes off the post. So good try there, Cooper Joyce. Possession stays right here with the Express, and they'll filter their offense out, go to work with a fresh 30. That one knocked down by Gillis. Gillis again, working hard over there with Woodland on the defensive end. And it's a good job to pick it up. McNabb one-on-one. Hunter Agus staying with him. Agus. And that's just a big body. Good piece of fine lacrosse cross-checking right there by Hunter Agus. He'll get it over the timeline, and Andrew Horsley will be on him. Horsley not in the lineup yesterday. Brampton pleased to have him back. Robinson the flip. And Simonelli. Beauty connection right there. Outstanding teamwork. And it's 6-5 Paris. Noah Simonelli picking up his first of the game. 5th of the season, and well executed by the Riverwolves in tight quarters. Good pass resulted in a good goal. Nothing Cole Martin could do. And off the draw again. Beam had it, Medeiros. He had it too, but Lemaire bounces off 1-2, and he gets stripped by Medeiros. Nifty pickup, shovel, it's picked off. Van Scheppen's in the house, so you better not leave it laying around because he'll grab it. Melenchenko will slow it down. Paris with possession here. Dawson, good job to haul that one in. Looking for an opening. Medeiros on him. Kick over. Melenchenko's underhand on the run is on the money, but can't find the back of the net this time. Martin well aware of it, and a good outlet pass. Here come the Express. Estrat has a wide open Medeiros, backed up by Zavitz, leans in, peels out, ducks through one, fakes another. I tell you, that Zavitz, he is fast. Ward, forward on him. Screen and roll. Wittig goes to the bounce. Good save, Cosgrove, and we are going to have a delayed penalty, and it's going to be, it looks like it's going to be 2+. So clearly the message hasn't gotten through. Less talk, more playing, and that's what the officials are trying to tell these guys, as Medeiros will go for 4, and Paris will go to work on an extended power play, their fourth power play opportunity of this half. So Durston and Dawson will be on the left side. Spear and Robinson on the right. Woodland at the top before the interchange. Woodland has room over the top. Saved by Martin. Rebound Robinson. 30 more. Spear looking inside. Probably not the pass you need to force so early in the shot clock, but back the other way is Estrad. Oh, he's got wheels. Estrad, great job by Dawson. Late stick check. Took that shot away, put it in the gondola. That's why you got the C on the shirt right there. That's the effort. Robinson now. Just over 10.5 to play here in this second quarter. 1-goal game. Durston took something off there. Must have been the pregame interview we had. As Woodland now. And Robinson worked the two-man game. 10 on the shot clock. Woodland. BB. Top corner. Bulge in the twine. 44 on the money there. Power play goal, their second power play marker of this game, and it's 7-5. Woodland had 2 last night, adds another here tonight. So a chance now for the Riverwolves to extend that lead as another 2 minutes on the clock here for Medeiros, and goes to show how costly as Beam does a good job to knock it in the corner. McDonald had a beat on it, but Cosgrove beat him to it. Lemaire. Woodland, underhand, steered aside. Brown. Got to get Cole Spear in the offense here. He's buried down on that crease. Downtown, Brown. 2 power play goals for the Riverwolves to extend the lead. Now at 8-5. Of course, Tyler Brown, acquired at the trade deadline from the Six Nations Snipers, has come in to the Paris fold and fit in quite nicely as he picks up his first of the game. Eight 5 with under 10 to go here in the second quarter. Beam flips it. Estrat's going to try to turn the corner. Good pass and solid hit from Newbro, as that was just a good body check there from Dari Newbro, and Van Scheppen will leg it over the timeline. Perfect timing, kept it nice and low and laid the boom down when he needed to. Simonelli has room on the flip. Josh Rex had that one go off the post. Board tracked it down. Horsley now will flip it up to Board. Board will sight that back door. McNabb, nothing doing. Good transition defense from the Riverwolves. And now Board will bounce out, kick it over Chullen. Quick shot from Thompson. Didn't get through. Board going to try to track it down. Couldn't. And now it's going the other way. Riverwolves with a chance. Robinson tried to make a one-hand grab. Downtown Brown, good job in the corner. He'll fend off Matthews and swing it around to Cole Spear. 8.5 to go here, second quarter. Spear has some room. Cole Spear, good save, Martin. That one goes up and into the mesh. 30 more for the Riverwolves here to work with. And too much going on in the retaliation side. And it'll go the other way. Quick pass up ahead. Express. Backdoor Mancini. Mancini put some bounce on that, but had a little too much. Ward tried to gather, and that's an over and back violation. Robinson will send it over. Durston. Robinson. Been quiet here so far, working a Woodland. He'll peel out. Durston's going to let that go. Right on. Good save, Martin. Josh Rex will collect the loose ball rebound for a reset. Inside looking for Durston, and on his horse is Estrat. You're not going to catch him. Estrat, what a save, Cosgrove. Oh, beauty job, Chase Cosgrove, coming up big for his squad. Gillis does a good job to roll off a check. Spear will swing it around, work it to Robinson one-on-one with Tomas on him. Robinson finds the mark on cue. Said he's been a little quiet, and instead he stands and delivers. Said he's quiet, and that's his third goal of the game. So if that's quiet, I don't know what's loud, but a big goal for the Riverwolves. In yesterday's game, Paris led 3-2 after one, 7-4 at the break, but trailed 12-9 at the end of three. Final finished up 15-12. I said 15-13, but it was 15-12. Van Scheppen as he takes a hard hit, and that'll be a penalty for sure. And Van Scheppen is a master at drawing penalties because he's always around that ball. And at 7:03, that will take us to our officials' timeout. As we get set to resume after the officials' timeout, good piece of officiating from Kyle Kennery is trying to explain the way things will be balanced out. It appears that there's more chirping than playing, and that's the problem right now, as both teams need to leave the talking to the broadcast booth, and the playing on the carpet probably be the best thing for everyone involved. In the meantime, between time, Gage board in the box. And that pass to Durston, going to have to work hard here. Matthews going to run it down. The speedster. Matthews. Bounce shot, Shorty. Colin Matthews. Stealing back some momentum for the Express. First of the game, and with a minute 36, that is the second shorthanded goal Paris has surrendered in this game. And the chirping continues, and it's 9-6. Never easy when you got to play the same team two nights in a row, as adjustments have to be made. When I spoke with both coaches prior to the game, they said there is no change in the game plan. The game plan's the same. And the emphasis, again, was on staying out of the penalty box because that seems to be the difference in these two teams. So minute 16 to go in the power play. Paris trying to balance it out here after giving up a shorty. Woodland, he'll slide on the interchange. Kick out Robinson, has room. Robinson had a man wide open in Cole Spear on the crease, but elected to take that shot now, and it's Estrat. Just under a minute to go in the penalty. Estrat, he will go for a bit of a run, turn, changes direction, flip over, and it's Zavitz. Speaking of speedy and crafty, Zavitz duck in, his shot right on, rebound. He gets boxed out well, and a good job by the Riverwolves to regain possession with 30 seconds to go here. So a chance here to even things out on this power play. Spear. We'll see if Spear can Durston behind the net, crease dive. Great save, Martin. As he read that, that was perfectly executed by one of the best crease divers in the business in Kyle Dawson. Not able, though, to beat Cole Martin. Thompson, dying seconds now with a board penalty. So give the edge to Brampton. Wittig! Top corner, no goal, stepped on the crease, and you could see that from here. So a good call, as that was clearly toe on the line. And now Brown will bring it up. Rex will swing it around, get to his right stick side. We're under 5 minutes to go. Robinson. Dawson, 10 on the shot clock. Chased back out by Horsley. Robinson shot wide. Rebound, Rex has a beat on it. No reset, he'll flip it. Martin will scoop that up. And a dangerous outlet pass floated, but a good job to run under it now, and the Express in the offensive end with board. Gage Board gets a screen, looking inside. Zavitz, what a save there, Cosgrove. Extending full arms, Chase Cosgrove making it look easy. Haggis, he'll curl out and wait for the rest of the offense. He'll stay out there. And now hustle off. Simonelli gets a step. Doesn't go anywhere, gets it to Robinson. He'll swing it around. Durston tries to duck in. Durston backhand right on. Good job by Martin. Had to be aware that was a good backhand. Had a little something on it. And now Beam the other way. Beam working with Thompson. Thompson now isolated against Brown. Thompson. Brown, good job on the cross check. Hesitation move, nothing doing. Kick back out McNabb. 10 on the shot clock. Wittig had it deflected by Van Scheppen. McNabb collects it, no reset. That shot right on. Easy save there for Cosgrove. And he'll look for the outlet, and a bad one gives it right back to Matthews. So Merry Christmas. The Express get a gift, and they now will go back to work on O. 3 minutes to play here in the opening half. Zavitz. Inside, and Estrat just missed that far corner. Why I say just missed, he was in point blank, but he missed by a whole lot. And that's an interference, and Wittig's going to go for that. And you can tell that things have been escalating for a while now. And you could see that coming, and again, more lip, more penalties, and that's the way the game is going to be called. So the more you talk, the longer you'll stay in the box. And Jeff Wittig's no stranger to the game. He's a veteran, so he should know. So another 4-minute power play opportunity for Paris. Seventh penalty, seventh power play opportunity of the half for the Riverwolves. They have scored twice and given up 2 shorties. So to work now with just over 2.5. Durston handcuffed by that, regroups. Spear, overhand, 5-hole closed up. Cole Martin made that one look like a walk in the park, and now Estrat. He's going to race over the timeline. Newbro on him, look to burn some clock. 3.5 to go in the 4-minuter. Ward runs under that one. Just over 2 minutes left in the opening half. Ward just going to keep it there. 8 on the shot clock. Ward. Brown's on him. Ward runs into Spear. Gets roughed up, still has it, gets a shot off. So a good job by Curtis Ward. And now Paris back to work here with the man advantage. Under 2 minutes to go. Robinson and Spear still on that right side. Woodland tees it up and going to have to work on that accuracy. Woodland's been off at the top. They may want to make a change and slide him over to that shooter spot, change the angle. Matthews over the timeline. He'll stop, drop, and set up shop right there. Half boards on the left. 10 on the shot clock. Zavitz trying to get open, swinging across McNabb. Instead, it just floats there in no man's land, and shot clock violation. Back to Paris with 1:10 left in the second. Over 2 minutes still to play here. 15 seconds away from the first two done. Durston, kick, spear inside, and had Woodland, but elected to go the backhand pass that didn't work. Durston, that was a pellet. But a good save by Martin. Play on, here we go. That one picked off and it's Board. Gage Board. Does the attack. Puts on the brakes. Board, great save Cosgrove. Rebound Lemaire. Final minute. That one into the penalty box on a bad pass. And possession belongs to Brampton. Now 36 seconds left on the game clock. Board. He's just going to hang on to it. Bounce pass across, working it to Mancini. Cam Mancini draws a double team. 20 seconds left. 8-second differential. Shot and game clock. Mancini looking for Chullen. They connect, sort of. And Cosgrove now. And with 9.2 seconds left, the Riverwolves call a timeout. 9.2 seconds on the clock here. Paris is obviously going to hold for the final possession. Net's empty at their end. They have the extra attacker on. And 1:20 left in the power play. If they don't score, they will carry this over to the third quarter. Tyler Brown will race it over. Got to hurry. 5 on the game clock. Curtis Woodland on the run. Woodland dumps it down. Dawson tried to put it 5-hole, but Martin closed it up. And that'll close up the opening half here at Brampton Memorial. 9-6 Riverwolves. Welcome back. Third quarter set to roll here at Memorial Arena in Brampton. The Express trailing the Riverwolves 9-6 in the back end of a home and home. Brampton took last night's affair 15-12. And like I alluded to, yesterday it was 7-4 Paris at the break. It was the third quarter they had a lapse. Let's see what they got here this time around as Lemaire gets taken down hard and possession regained by the Express. 50 seconds left in the penalty. And now Carter Zavitz. So right off the bat, the Express go to work. Shot right on. Stop. Cosgrove has an outlet. And the connection made as now the power play unit will filter out for the Riverwolves, looking for the first one here in the third. Yesterday it was 3 straight from Brampton in the third that changed the complexion of the game. This time, Woodland and Robinson interchange. Dawson quickly to Durston. Robinson, Durston lets it go. Stopped by Martin. 15 seconds left, and he'll air it out. Estrad will run under it and flip wide open. Darcy Thompson picks the corner. Darcy Thompson, third shorthanded goal of the game for the Brampton Express, and it's 9-7. Darcy Thompson just took, and I mean, that play started with a great outlet from Martin. And then Estrat did a great job to run under it, and the flip back on the money to Thompson, and Thompson buried the bounce. 8 seconds left in Wittig's penalty. So certainly one more time, not to start to the third Paris was looking for. This time it gets knocked down. Almost tapped in. But Paris now will hustle with McConvey to get it over the timeline. Robinson will go for a bit of a run. Took a hit. That'll keep possession right here. And that was as close as you can get to a check from behind as Robinson's slow to get up. And he'll hobble his way off. Hopefully he'll be okay, but good to see him on his own power. Valuable piece for the Riverwolves for sure. Penalty over now. Teams back to full strength, just under 13.5 to go here in the third. 2-goal game as Brampton has struck early in this third. And Paris now trying to avoid history repeating itself Last night it was a third quarter collapse. Today, Dawson inside. Durston off the post. So got a little hang time, but rung it off the iron. Matthews the other way. Kick it back out, and they will work it to Ward. Curtis Ward. Wittig gets a step. Wittig diving, and going to be a penalty called as a late cross-check, and we'll see if looks like Malcolm Ford's going to go on a late hit on Wittig. So that is the case. Malcolm Ford, guilty party, and Brampton will get a chance with just their third power play opportunity of the game, but they're 2 for 2. McNabb swinging around. Thompson out there in that left shooter spot interchange. Took his eye off it, though. Going to have to hurry. Kicks it out. Ward with room. Sidearm. Steered aside by Cosgrove. Rebound. McConvey going to have to peel out and move it up. And that was knocked out of his stick, so it's not a back-in call. And now good job by Brampton to force that turnover and regain possession. 2-goal lead here for Paris. We've seen this scenario before. McNabb ducks in. Van Scheppen gets a stick on that. McNabb. Another good save by Van Scheppen. I tell you, Van Scheppen, he's got some bruises to go home to tonight, that's for sure. But boy, what an invaluable piece to the puzzle. McNabb looking for an open angle, but good job by Cosgrove to close that off. And now Newbro's going to have the task of getting it over the timeline. And he does. Good speed. And he's got Simonelli. And a good save. Just got a piece of that. Did Martin. And now back comes Board. 45 seconds left in the fourth. Board walks in. Saved by Cosgrove. Rebound and Board races to get it. Looks for another opening. McNabb has room. That one almost skipped through, and good job by Cosgrove. Had a little help from his friends in Newbro, and an outlet pass will move it up. Got to hurry, though, just in the nick of time. Hanser, he'll flip with final 20 seconds to kill here for the Riverwolves. This would be a big kill. Power play hasn't been all that for Paris. That looking inside, Melenchenko scoops it back, and they'll have a chance now to kill the penalty right off and work on O. Melenchenko, Ford's penalty over, he hustles off, kick back out. Woodland now, downtown, Brown filters late. Brown swing around, spear, 10 on the shot clock. Woodland fakes the flip, tries to turn the corner inside, looking for Simonelli. Bounces around, 2 on the shot clock. Simonelli through the 5-hole. 10-7 Riverwolves. Give Simonelli some credit. I don't think that Cole Martin expected that shot, and I don't think he expected it to have such good velocity and place so well, as that was put nicely through the 5-hole. And a big goal for Paris as they answer and restore that 3-goal lead. Just over 10.5 to go, third quarter. That pass goes awry by Estrad, and now Newbro. Get on his horse and get over the timeline. Has to elude a couple defenders. Simonelli feeling it now, dumps it down as Rex made the cut, but Matthews read that nicely and put a wrench in that plan, and here comes Estrat the other way. Ward, 15 on the shot clock. Works his way in closer, gets chased out. Good aggressive play by Hall. Pressure now on Zavitz. He scoops it, 5 on the shot clock. Fakes the flip, and going to have a penalty, as that's going to be the case as Mancini took the stick right out of Gillis's hands. So an easy call. Brampton will head back to the penalty box. 3 for 7 with the man advantage, Paris in the first half. This is their first power play. Now, there was a carryover they couldn't capitalize on from the second to the third, but here we go now again. So same usual suspects out there for Paris. Spear looking inside, Woodland on the cut, and that's going to be a through the crease call. Possession belongs to Brampton. Tomas is going to duck the shoulder down, try to get by Woodland, does a good job, gets it over to Beam. Under 9.5 to go. And just over a minute and a half left in the penalty. Wittig, isolated one-on-one, Hanser and Newbro on him. They'll go right to work, play the stick. And Wittig, great hustle. My goodness, Jeff Wittig, relentless in his pursuit. Another shorthanded goal for the Express. Jeff Wittig, just a good individual effort to pick up his first of the game. He's got 11 in the season, but none better than that one right there. Is the effort to get it, stayed with it, and then the backhanded scoop was a beaut. Beam off the draw. Again, Estrat attacking. He'll kick it back out, and important that Paris stays focused here. Over a minute left in the man advantage, as Brampton has capitalized 4 shorthanded goals. That one wide of the mark, and so a shot clock violation. We'll give it back to Paris. Paris wanted to delay a game call there. And instead of crying, you need to go put the ball in the net. 45 seconds left in the man advantage. Durston and Woodland. And telegraph that pass, knocked down by Cart with the extra E. And he'll move it over the timeline. 30 seconds left to kill here. Important that Paris does not give up another shorthanded marker here. Ward. Lemaire's on him. 10 on the shot clock. Zavitz. 3 on the shot clock. Zavitz is going to roll that down in the corner. Job well done. Just 6 seconds left now in the penalty. And Paris now will go to work 5-on-5. Woodland. Mancini out of the box. He gets harassed, and now Brown swinging around. Robinson too high, played to Karam. Went off a defender, so the ball is loose. And Cosgrove will play it, and the Riverwolves will move it up under 7.5 to go. 2-goal game. Brown to Brown. And shot clock, there was no reset. And a good effort, good fight there, but with 7:19, that will take us to our officials' timeout. Set to resume now after our officials' timeout. Teams 5 aside, and power plays very lopsided in favor of the Riverwolves. They hold a 2-goal advantage right now, but it's the Express on offense. Thompson gets a step on Ford and gets the bouncer to go. So Darcy Thompson fends off Malcolm Ford, pockets it, and it's a 10-9 game. Thompson with his second of the game. He's now got 8 on the season. And a rare 5-on-5 marker, and the deficit now just 1 for the Express. Off the draw. Newbro going to have to battle with Estrad, and Newbro knows take the body first. Lemaire backs him up, and now Lemaire. And it's going to be a too many on the floor call. And we'll see. Looks like it may be against Paris, and that is the case. So with under 7 minutes to go, the Riverwolves will be short. Just the fourth power play opportunity of the game for the Express. They are 2 for 3 with the man advantage. And now Zavitz. So Paris got to go to work here. Had some trouble last night in the third quarter. Got to redeem themselves here. That underhand just missed. Good job to scoop that up. Going to be some work. McConvey draws the double team. Van Scheppen launches it up to Newbro. Beauty pass. Good execution, and Newbro gets his stick taken away as Zavitz and McNabb converge, and now numbers. Mancini tried to go for the dive. Cosgrove, a good job standing tall in that net. Brampton now will reset with 1:20 to go in the power play. McNabb almost lost it around Van Scheppen. If he sees that on the carpet, it's gobbled up. Quick stick, and Cosgrove, great lateral movement to slide and take the bounce out of that one. And turns it over here. McNabb, backhand try, stop. That one knocked away. McConvey now with just 1 to beat, so a little easier, and he'll move it up over the timeline. McConvey will roll into a check and bounce right back out. Job well done, and Woodland draws a double team, gets it to Dawson. Dawson is more than a handful, I'll tell you that. Dawson with 5 on the shot clock, draws a triple team. Kyle Dawson spinning, moving, loses it. Beams got it now, but he did his job. Under 30 seconds left now in the power play. McNabb over the top, wide of the mark. Thompson swing around, and McNabb ducks in to the bounce, 5-hole. That was a beauty adjustment, Jake McNabb, and we're tied at 10. So third power play marker of the game for the Express. Second of the game for McNabb. He's got 29 in the season. And more importantly, we're tied at 10 here with 5 minutes to go, third quarter. Beam off the draw. Brown, good job using the body. Manages to get it, but Beam still out there, relentless. He'll force the turnover, but he coughs it up now. Lemaire flips it, and Newbro casually over the timeline. So they've done a good job with that. It's about executing now on offense here for the Riverwolves. Simonelli swinging around. They'll work it. And Melenchenko needs something from him in this half. Spear. Backhand try. Martin, right on. Spear will collect his own rebound. Fresh reset on the clock. Josh Rex. He's been quiet here tonight. Durston. Good defense, as you can see. Brampton guarding that dotted half circle, forcing shots way out by Paris. They were getting good looks, and now different stories. Estrat had a thought about attacking, chased back by Gillis, but Estrat will flip, and they'll set it up with Chullen. Delayed penalty coming to Paris. Under 4 minutes to go. Net empty for the extra attacker, 10 on the shot clock. Zavitz. Wittig. Wittig will let it go. Wide. Rebound, Ward. He'll let it go. Saved by Cosgrove, and Cosgrove taking matters into his own hands to stop the play, and I'm not sure what the call is. So Durston's going to go for an unsportsmanlike again. Second time he's picked up that penalty, and had a bad time as the Express are rolling along here. They've pulled even, and the similarities between today and last night, very eerie, as that shot right on by Thompson. Ward with the rebound, back up for the reset. Net empty, another delayed penalty coming here as the Riverwolves not helping their own cause. McNabb will work it over. Wittig behind the net picked off, and it looks like Durston has decided he's done playing for today, so he decided to add in some extra commentary, but the commentary should be in the booth only and not on the floor, and Durston's going to make that slow stroll. Agus is going to go in the box for him as he's been ejected, and we'll see how much time is now put on the penalty clock. Minute 35 left in the initial penalty. So it's a 5-on-4 scenario here. Power play for the Express. So nothing's changed except Durston's no longer in the lineup. And Brampton now looking for the go-ahead. Picked off. Lemaire off to the races, but Ward chasing him down. One to beat. Lemaire, good save there by Martin. So a valiant effort by Eric Lemaire. Wasn't able to beat Martin. Back the other way is McNabb with a minute 10 to go and a man advantage. McNabb and Wittig. Wittig sidearm. And that'll be a reset, so they'll get another look here with just under a minute to go in a man advantage. Thompson went to the underhand, went off a defender. Will stay right here for 30 more. So Brampton dominant again in this third quarter like they were last night. Thompson chased out by Hansler. Interchange Ward. Underhand, wide of the mark. No reset there. Brown will get it and zip it up. And too many going to be on the floor. Delayed penalty call. Pass over, and Robinson collects it. Robinson gets hit. And that could be from behind as well, as we'll see what Kyle Kennery comes up with. Certainly too many on the floor by Brampton as they had an effort to get back on defense to put an end to that fast break attempt. Good work there by Jonathan McConvey as he managed to draw that. Too many on the floor. And as scary as it is to say, Paris with a power play, but they certainly have been less than effective, and that'll take place in 23 seconds. So 4-on-4 here with under 2 minutes to go. Third quarter. Tie game. Robinson. Woodland kick out. Dawson bouncer in. That was beauty. Great passing. Outstanding finish. So Captain Dawson adds his first to the game. He had 3 last night. And a big one there for the Riverwolves as they regain the lead 11-10. So 10 seconds left in the Paris penalty. When that's over, there'll be a minute 37 power play opportunity, and off the draw, Lemaire. So penalty over. Power play now for just over a minute and a half. Paris taking forever and a day to get their unit out there. 15 on the shot clock now. Brown had a notion, kicked it out. Robinson, no look. Woodland gets it back in traffic. Cart closed that off. Beam the other way. Good defense by the Express as they close things down inside that dotted half circle. And now Brampton's going to look to burn some time here as we're into the final minute, third quarter. Estrad, he'll keep it out there, 10 on the shot clock. He'll just whip it in the corner, try to play a bounce to Ward. Instead, it'll be possession to Paris now. So 41 seconds left on the game clock, 43 on the penalty. Woodland now. Paris would love to capitalize here late. Clock ticking down. Robinson, no look. Woodland, his shot stopped by Martin. And Tomas gets knocked down. Great forecheck, and Dawson picks it up. 22 seconds on the game clock. Paris not pulling their goalie here. They're going to wait, hold for the final shot, but Woodland says no. He took that, and now Martin is going to zip it down the length of the floor and almost found Matthews as the clock's going to tick down here on the third quarter, and 3 are in the books on this Friday night affair from Memorial Arena. 11-10 Riverwolves. We'll be back with the fourth. Fasten your seatbelt as we're set for fourth quarter action in a one-goal game. Riverwolves holding strong to this one-goal lead. They'll start with a power play, but it's the dying seconds, and in 2, teams will be all even at 5 aside. Dawson takes a good whack from Jonah Beam, and Brown will start it on the half-board's left side. Let it go. Look for that corner. Martin got the right shoulder out on that. Loose ball picked up, and Melenchenko, he'll race around, roll it to Dawson for the reset. So a good start to the fourth here for Paris. If they can strike first, it'll be big. Whoever gets on the board here in this fourth early is going to have the momentum. Spear. Melenchenko to the underhand, and Martin with a good save. Close that off now, and here come the Express the other way with Estrat. Estrat working with Ward on that side. Ward on the roll, on the basket, and that was as close as you can get to a crease call there, but awfully hard to do play-by-play and officiate, as a good job by Scott. He's going to roll his way out of trouble, get it to Gillis, quick pass up ahead. So well executed by the Riverwolves and getting it over the timeline, and now Josh Rex will work it to Woodland. Simonelli looking for a step. He'll curl back, look inside, had Robinson. Robinson on the regroup. Robinson, fake pass. And Rex, I don't think, expected it. And that's going to be a through the crease call, and possession's going to go to Brampton. So some good moves by Robinson, but I think he may have faked out his teammate who had given up on the pass. And now Matthews working. He'll get it to Thompson. Thompson swinging around. McNabb. Jake McNabb looking for an angle and some space. Ward. 7 on the shot clock. Wittig. 4 doesn't have his stick, but he uses the body. Gets some help now, and it's Lemaire. Chellan getting a little tangled up there on the way back, but Lemaire will find Melenchenko. Melenchenko, underhand finish. The master of the underhand, Melenchenko. 12-10 Riverwolves. Third of the game for Melenchenko, as he came in with 5 goals. He's got 3 here tonight. So he has certainly stepped it up. And a big goal with just under 13 minutes to go. Riverwolves with a 2-goal cushion. Off the draw, Estrat. Good job by Beam again as he continues to be a master in that circle. And McNabb will set it up now, swinging across Ward. Ward looking for Zavitz. Zavitz now back to Ward. Ward has room, goes to the underhand, right on. Saved by Cosgrove. Chance now to move it up. Numbers for the Riverwolves. McConvey, wrong stick side, top corner. McConvey, a transition marker. 13-10 Riverwolves. Great job. McConvey's had a solid game here tonight, and that was a good decision on his part to keep it. And the defender thought best to keep him on his wrong stick side, but McConvey somehow found a way to find that short side and made him pay. Just under 12 and a half to go. Haven't seen Luke Van Scheppen out there. Hopefully he's okay and will be back out on that carpet soon, as he's definitely needed. Medeiros. He'll set it up. Brampton now will look to get back on track. A 3-goal run here. Sorry, a 2-goal run. 3 unanswered, though, by the Riverwolves have given them the lead here. Mancini gets a step, flip back, had Chellin, but instead gets Wittig. Wittig, he'll roll. Wittig diving, that was in the net. Jeff Wittig, what an effort. Second time he's added to the highlight reel. Wittig parks one, a much needed goal, 13-11. I tell you, Jeff Wittig's got 2 goals, 12 in the season, but the 2 goals he's got here tonight, boy, did he have to work for those. And since his return to the Arenalacrosseleague, he has slowly gotten better and better. He was already an outstanding player. Now he's finding his comfort zone again. Off the drop, Beam. He's going to take it, try to go rung it off the post. That one gathered by Brown, and then Malcolm Ford will help him out. No numbers now as Ford now is going to look to dump it off. Ford had it, lost it now. Battling for it again. Needed some help. Beam had it, but now it's Estrat. Numbers for Brampton. The other way. Bouncer, great save, Cosgrove. Rebound the other way. Turn it around. Paris now with a chance here. Simonelli. They'll elect to pull it out and set it up with time now in their favor. Simonelli. Brown gets a screen to Dawson. No look. Dawson runs into a hard hit. That's a definite penalty as an easy call. Cooper Joyce will be headed to the penalty box on a high sticking call. And that will give Paris another power play opportunity and a chance to restore that 3-goal cushion with just over 11 minutes to play. So this game hasn't really had a whole lot of flow, but it sure has some good action and well played. Both teams battling tooth and nail here. Brown had a notion. Woodland did. That one goes up off the scoreboard. We'll stay right here for 30 more. So same power play unit out there for Paris. They've been out there all game. Problem is they've also given up some shorthanded goals, 4 in particular. Robinson, Woodland. Woodland gets a screen. Woodland, Robinson inside. Dawson tried to change the angle, but great save by Martin. So a good attempt by the captain, but Martin was ready for it, had the big body right out in front. Matthews now will look to burn some time. Under a minute 20 to go and a man short. Paris with the lead, won't go chasing here, but they do have to guard. McNabb looking to lean in. That shot ends up in the gondola, and McNabb will stay right there, and Paris will stroll over the timeline with just under a minute to go in a man advantage. So Simonelli now will filter out to that right side working with Robinson. Melenchenko will take over on the left shooter spot, and Woodland at the top. Simonelli had that, but Board did a good job. 5 of the shot clock. Going to have to hurry here. Melenchenko had Woodland wide open. Tried to go 5-hole again and poked through, but Simonelli had a notion, but it was already called. Whistle blown down, and Brampton now counter the other way. 25 seconds left in the penalty. Under 9.5 to go here in the fourth. Board going for a run. McNabb on the curl around. Gets the pass. Had a notion, but he was tied up by Scott. Agus double teams him, and that backhand goes awry. Shot clock violation. And now it'll get moved up. It's the captain, Dawson, looking to get a step card on him. He'll work with Brown on the left side. Swinging around right side, Robinson. Skip looking for Dawson, and Brown mixing it up with Cooper Joyce. And that's a no-no as Tyler Brown went for the helmet. And I think Cooper Joyce better put his stuff back on because That's not the way things roll here in the Arena Lacrosse League. So I think Brown's going to get ejected for the face mask. That's the new rule in the Arena Lacrosse League. Not quite sure that's the best decision by Cooper Joyce to throw his stuff around like that, but you choose to do that. So we'll let the dust settle, see what happens there. Just a reminder, Saturday's games, it's the Toronto Monarch, the defending champs, against the Peterborough Timbermen. That goes 2 o'clock in Oshawa, as does the first place Whitby Steelhawks taking on the second place Oshawa Outlaws. That goes at 7 p.m. tomorrow. Sunday, the lone game, Six Nations Snipers, Ohsweken Bears, 2 p.m. at the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena. And we'll see here if anything goes up on the board. If Joyce got it, it looks like just the face mask. And I think, so Scott's going to serve the penalty, and a little surprised because I thought that Cooper Joyce should have got at least 2 for dropping his gear. So that's the rule, 5 in a game, as Tyler Brown took the mask right off of Cooper Joyce. In my opinion, I thought Joyce should have got 2 at least. But with 8:41 to go, Brampton trailing by 2, and they've got an opportunity here. This could be the golden opportunity to try and find a way to make up 2. Wittig changes the angle, walks in, underhand. So the deficit now 1. Jeff Wittig has been good, and probably best to be careful. Any extra chirping's going to cost you another 2, as it's a 1-goal game here. Still plenty of time left in the penalty, 4:46. So I think if the Riverwolves are going to be upset, you got to be upset at Tyler Brown for the face mask. Although they do have a legitimate argument where Cooper Joyce should have spent at least 2 minutes in the box for disrobing. Off the draw, Beam. Again, owning that circle. And Brampton will set things up looking for the equalizer. So Wittig, Thompson, Ward, McNabb, Zavitz. Thompson. And nothing doing, interference call there, as even though that went in, whistle had blown before, and Newbro now. Quick move to get away from Ward over the timeline, and so this will be a big kill here for the Riverwolves. See what happens. This could be the turning point. If they can hold here, they'll keep the momentum. Woodland couldn't get it cleanly, and Beam comes away with it. He'll work at the board. Gage board will set, has McNabb. McNabb has room. Sidearm right on. Cosgrove to save Simonelli. He's going to hightail it over the line. Simonelli runs into a double team, bounces, swims his way through. And Zavitz put the clamps down, no call. Simonelli, great job to hold possession. Has a man. Dawson, quick shot right on. Got the rebound. Dawson off the post. Kyle Dawson, backhand try, went off the iron. And Brampton, talk about dodging a bullet. That one for sure. Right there with just under 3.5 to go to man advantage. 7 minutes to play here in the 4th. McNabb, Wittig. Wittig's been feeling it. He's been hot. Kick out. McNabb. That one deflected. Good defense. 3 on the shot clock. Zavitz got to let it go. Wide of the mark. And that will roll all the way into the offensive end. And with 6:47 to play, we will head to our final officials timeout. Ready, set now as we're back from our officials timeout. And Dawson now faces the double team. He's going to go down and continue to put a wrench in plans, trying to burn some clock, under 3 minutes left. And that's going to be a penalty call there as Beam. That's a check from behind, and a good call will nullify at least 2 minutes of the 2:52. So illegal cross-check, and it's Tomas, the guilty party. So no power play opportunity, at least for 2 minutes, and we'll play 4-on-4 lacrosse, and we'll open up this carpet now. 6.5 to go. 1-goal game. Riverwolves leading. Spear. Woodland, his shot under, went wide of the mark, and how about Penn Estrat? He played that carom. Estrat had a notion he's going to keep it and peel around, kick it back out, and they're going to work some clock here. So important now for them to get back on the power play sooner rather than later. Matthews, dipsy doodle, but Spear laid the lumber down, and here come the Riverwolves with numbers. Beam back on defense. Hanser wide of the mark. Rebound. Karem's out. Spear ducks in. Spear took a check, couldn't get it through. Beam the other way. End to end we go. 2-on-1. Horsley jumps in the rush. Beam tried to go over top, wide of the mark. Hunter Agus trying to track it down, takes a couple of hits. Agus battling for it with Beam. Gillis, and that one gets down and into the offensive end. 1-on-1, Cole Spear, Cooper Joyce, and Spear, 2 hands on. Joyce does a good job, and he'll race over the timeline. McNabb and Wittig now slow it down. 42 seconds left in the Brampton penalty. So they will have a chance on the power play. Wittig, quick shot wide. And a chance on the carom. Wittig's going to hustle, and that's an over and back. So Melenchenko's going to run that down, and just going to see here if that was a shot clock violation or what exactly the issue was. I think the issue was it an 8-second count? And they'll call a draw ball down in the Brampton end. So good piece of officiating as they get together, and if the officials see some different things, then they'll find neutral ground and make sure it's even for both parties. So 30 seconds left in the Brampton minor. Minute 22 left in the Tyler Brown major. Just over 5 minutes remaining in this fourth quarter, and it's a 1-goal lead for the Riverwolves. Remember, Brampton came into Paris last night, took a W. This time, Paris trying to answer. Lemaire chasing Beam, flip now to Estrat. Estrat puts on the brakes, holds up. And now he'll send it over. Ward will work it left side. Tried to get it over to McNabb. McNabb got stick check but managed to regroup. Picks it up and zips it across. Ward 1-on-1 with Lemaire. Ward had McNabb, but they couldn't connect. Cosgrove now quick outlet pass. Sends away Lemaire. So penalty over now for Brampton. They're on a power play, but just for about 40 seconds. And 20 of those seconds Paris can burn as Simonelli has his stick taken away almost. And a good job, though, as he battles and continues to battle with 3 defenders. And now Tomas picks it up. Tomas will flip. And the offense now with 20 seconds left in the power play. McNabb looking for the equalizer. Under 4 minutes. Wittig! Shorty, short side. Fourth of the game for Jeff Wittig. We're tied at 13. Fourth power play goal of the game for the Express. And I tell you, that Tyler Brown penalty costly for the Riverwolves. But, of course, tied, not lost, with just under 4 minutes to play here. So anybody's game now, as we are definitely in crunch time. Beam, once again, controls possession for the Express. Zavitz. Estrat, great save, Cosgrove. Good job defensively as McConvey with a good stick check at the right time. Chance now. Dawson puts on the brakes. Woodland causing all kind of havoc in there. That's stuck right to Martin. And a pass ahead with 3.5 to go. Tie game. Board. Gets a screen on the roll. Nothing doing. McNabb has some room. Lets it go. Stopped by Cosgrove. Rebound loose. McNabb gets that back. Chased out by Ford. McNabb now will work it down. Zavitz. Kick over. And they'll work it now. Wittig. Plenty of time. Wittig going to work one-on-one. Wittig. Good spin move. Takes it hard. Wittig! Again! Oh, Jeff Wittig taking matters into his own hands. He's got 5, and Brampton has a 14-13 lead. Jeff Wittig has been on a mission here today, and it appears like every time you poke that bear, he seems to get more and more upset. And with 2:55 to play here in this fourth quarter, Paris is going to have to find a way to steal back some momentum. Off the draw this time, Agus, and Beam doesn't matter. He still gets control. That's what he's done. And clearly the Riverwolves missing their best draw man in Mitch Gustafson. And Gustafson equally as dominant in the circle. Not here today. McNabb on the roll. Had Zavitz. That was a tough one. Hall's going to try to run it down. Instead, it's picked up by Board. 10 on the shot clock. Board. Kick over. Zavitz on the run. Bounce shot steered aside by Cosgrove. Ball loose in the dotted half circle. Fighting for it. Agus had it. Lost it. Had it. Goes up in the air. Hall picks it up. Bounces off the check. And gets it over to Agus. So Paris now with possession. Can't score if you don't have the ball. Robinson, one-on-one. Got to play now. We're at the 2-minute warning. Woodland turns the corner. Simonelli. Melenchenko on the run again. That one's blocked. This time it's Cooper Joyce. Joyce in alone. Joyce. And a great save in the basket by Cosgrove. That could be a game saver. We'll see how things transpire. Lemaire. Spear. Had a notion. They'll work it back out. 1.5 to play. Down a goal. Paris. Robinson. Plenty of time in the shot clock. Simonelli on the run. Too much bounce. Going to be a tough play here to keep it in. Spear does a good job and said he touched the line. And play still resuming now as Brampton will bring it up with Thompson. Thompson. They'll play the clock now as we're headed to money time. Brampton leading by a goal. 15 on the shot clock. We're into the final minute here. Isolated. Ward. Spin move on Ford. Diving. Stopped by Cosgrove. Ball loose. And it's the Express that track it down. 50 seconds left. They'll kick it back out and look to burn some time. Paris has to pressure the ball at the very least here, but not give up anything. 15 on the shot clock. Estrat. And that's going to be a penalty. And a great save by Cosgrove, but a penalty as Estrat was wrapped up. And we'll see who's going. Looks like it's going to be Gillis. So with 31 seconds left, Brampton will have possession along with a 1-goal lead. Ward now with the inbounds. Going to have to pressure. McConvey all over McNabb. Board will keep it away. 22 seconds on the game clock. Swing around. There is no differential for a run. Zavitz, tough to catch. He's going to go for a run and keep it. 10 on the game clock. Game clock and shot clock the same. 5. Brampton is going to come away with back-to-back wins here and claim third place in the standings right now as they win their 6th straight game. The final score, 14-13 over the Paris Riverwolves in a thriller. That'll do it for us on behalf of JVI Productions. I'm Lance Wynn. Week 12 continues. We will see you next time.